Hey guys, it's Jasmine, and today we're going to make jumbo banana-pecan streusel muffins. These are twice the size of regular muffins, and it's the type that you usually see in stores, bakeries, and cafes. It's very quick and easy to make, and it's great for breakfast since it's healthy. It has bananas, pecans, and we're also going to be using whole wheat inside of these muffins. We're going to be adding a streusel topping to these banana muffins. The streusel topping is basically a nice and crunchy topping that you would add on top of cakes, pies, and muffins. It is very quick and easy to make, so let's get started. First off, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and get your jumbo muffin tins ready. If you do not have jumbo muffin tins, that is alright. You could just put it in regular cupcake tins. You will just come out with about 24 cupcakes. In a large bowl, I'm going to mix together my dry ingredients. So today we're also going to be using rice flour inside of this muffin. It just makes it so much softer, lighter, and fluffier, and it really balances out the whole wheat. So we have all-purpose flour, whole wheat, and rice flour. If you do not have rice flour, you can also use cornstarch instead, but I would suggest you use rice flour in this case. You should be able to find it in most supermarkets. Also add in the brown sugar, salt, baking soda, and baking powder. And also add in some ground cinnamon and nutmeg. It just gives it a nice flavor. And now just mix the dry ingredients together. Now moving on to my wet ingredients, I have another clean bowl here and I'm going to crack in my eggs. I'm just going to lightly beat these eggs. Alright, now add in the oil. Also add in the sour cream. Make sure you're using full-fat sour cream here. It just really adds a lot of moisture to these muffins and makes it nice and tasty. Then add in the vanilla extract. Then mix until combined. Alright, that's nice and smooth, so we set it aside, and finally we're going to mash the bananas. So I've waited until last to actually mash the bananas because I don't want it to brown too much and cause it to change the colors of the muffin. Make sure your bananas are nice and ripe. To mash these bananas, I'm going to use a potato masher, but of course a fork works just fine. We're going to be measuring out 1.5 cups of this mashed banana. It usually takes about 2 to 3 medium-sized bananas, but it can vary for you. The banana doesn't have to be totally smooth. It is absolutely fine if you have lumps in there. Just mash it until it's mushy, and you should be good. Add the mashed banana into the wet ingredients and mix it till combined. Quickly mix it in before the banana starts to brown. And that's our wet ingredients, and just set it aside. Now that I have my dry and wet ingredients ready to go, I have set this aside and I'm going to work on my topping. Now the reason why I didn't combine the batter and then work on my topping is because you never want to leave any type of cake, cupcake, or muffin batter out for too long before sending it into the oven. Now the reason for that is because you don't want to deactivate the leavening agents, which are the baking powder and the baking soda inside of the dry ingredients. Once you add the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients and combine it, it activates those leavening agents. And that is very important since the leavening agents are what makes the cake, cupcake, or muffin rise and allow it to be nice and soft and fluffy. If you leave it out for too long, then the baking soda and the baking powder deactivates and it would cause the cake to be a little denser than you want it to be after it comes out of the oven. So this is why I'm preparing my topping ahead of time so I have it nice and ready to go after I combine my batter. So the streusel topping is quite simple to make. In a bowl, I'm just going to add in my all-purpose flour. Also add in the brown sugar and the cinnamon and nutmeg. And I'm just going to combine them by rubbing it together with my fingers. Of course, you can also use a spoon or a fork. I find using my fingers breaks up the lumps inside of the brown sugar a little bit easier. Now I'm going to add in my cold and cubed butter. And I'm just going to once again rub that in with my fingers. You could use a pastry cutter or a fork if you like to. So make sure that the butter that you're adding in is nice and cold, not softened in any way. This is like making a pie crust. It's quite similar. So just rub this together until it resembles a crumbly texture, and it should look something like sand. The butter is pretty much crumbled into the flour and brown sugar, so I'm going to add in the chopped pecans. And also mix that in. The streusel crumble topping is now ready, so just set it aside. And we're going to finally finish the muffin batter. Add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. Then just mix it together with a spatula until just combined. It is super important that you do not over-mix this. Once most of the dry ingredients are mixed in, add in the chopped pecan. Carefully fold that in. See, there are no more dry bits of flour, so stop mixing. I'm just going to scoop out the batter nice and evenly. And again, if you don't have jumbo muffin tins, then of course you could just make standard size muffins. Fill it up 3/4 of the way. And finally, sprinkle on the prepared streusel topping. Sprinkle on a generous amount because it is really crunchy after it bakes. Make sure you cover all of the batter. Now into the oven they go at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. The muffins have now baked, so I'm leaving it on a cooling rack until it is completely cool. Alright, these muffins are done. They smell absolutely amazing, they're very moist and healthy, and it would be perfect as a breakfast or brunch. You can pair it with yogurt and fresh fruits, and the streusel topping really adds a lot to this recipe. It's really crunchy and crumbly. I really hope you can try these out. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and comment down below what you want me to make next. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye! Hey guys, it's Jasmine, and today we're going to make jumbo banana-pecan streusel muffins. These banana muffins are nice and... Hey guys, it's Jasmine, and today we're going to make Hey guys, it's Jasmine, and today we're going to make jumbo banana streusel. Hey guys, it's Jasmine. Hey guys, it's Jasmine, and today we're going to make jumbo banana-pecan streusel muffins. Today we're making jumbo muffins, the size that is twice as